Welcome, welcome. We're going to work our way through 5 movements of the 5 standing pranayamas. And then we're going to do some seated 6 movements of the spine. And then we're going to work our way through golden seed sequence. So just a reminder to always go at your own pace. If something hurts, don't do it. Let's do a check-in. Bring your arms up. If this hurts, don't do it. Maybe you'll have one hand down instead of both hands up and release. And almost everything we do, you could do seated in a chair too. Just you're going to modify so it works for you. But let's center ourselves first. Just plant the feet, engage the pelvic floor, lift up and out of the waistline, drop your shoulder blades back, and inhale the hands up. Exhale down. We want to come into the body out of the busy mind. So when the hands come up, look up at the hands. And open up. Drop right back into a back bend here. When the hands come down, tuck the chin. Inhale, slow it down. Good. And one more. So if you're familiar with the Ujjayi breath, begin it now. Ujjayi breath, we breathe in and out through the nose, and there's a very evident sound. Slight constriction at the back of the throat, the glottis, and you'll be able to hear yourself breathe. Okay, one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. Begin the ocean breath, the Ujjayi breath. Notice how you're feeling physically this evening, mentally, energetically. And affirm to yourself that you will move in ways that are wise and supportive for you. So I'm just going to check the time because I think sometimes it's really interesting to notice how long it takes to move through different flows. So let's start with some invigorating pranayama now. And we'll see how long it takes to move through our 5 standing pranayama. And this is with the ha breath. And you could stay really tall here. If you're inclined to dizziness or nauseousness, don't look over your shoulder. Keep your gaze straight in front of you instead. And they're nice taps. They're love taps. A little bit of a massage. Slow it down. And release. And breathe. Good. And then let's move into pure ha breath. Pure ha breath, we end up coming up and down on the toes. So it's good to do the check-in first just to notice your balance. And then the arms extend outwards. And it's inhale, 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 and then and you come up on your toes. So exhale all the breath out and begin. One more. And release. Good. Relax the shoulders. And then we'll move into breath of joy. So let me demonstrate first and then we'll do it together. Knees are soft. Hands are on the shoulders. And then we'll do that again. So it's 4 short, shallow breaths all the way up. And then the breath on the way down. Tap yourself on the shoulders. Soften your knees. Inhale. And really, you always go go at your own pace. Think how you want to feel grounded and centered and balanced and stable. Run with those words for the whole practice, and you're going to have a lot more success in your practice. One more. And release. And have you ever wondered why it's called a yoga practice? It's because it's never over. There's never the point where you go, I'm perfect now. I don't have to do this anymore, or anything like that. It's a practice, like forever and ever. It's our practice, and our bodies evolve, right? They change. So every time we think we've got it figured out, we end up changing something in our body. The heels are going to come in, toes wide, pointing out. Tuck the tailbone under slightly, lift the chest up, engage the root. So drop the Kegel muscles, your core muscles for monkey breath. And we're going to give ourselves a massage. We come all the way down one side with the knuckle coming right up towards the armpit and past the knee, and or whatever is appropriate. And it's with the ha breath. Inhale. Release, breathe. And then our last breath is frog's breath. So if you have blocks, they're really nice to use. You could use your blocks in front of you. Couple different ways to do frog's breath. You could drop into a low squat, hands on the blocks or hands on the mat, or you could just stay up a little bit higher, hands on the knees, and it's up and down. Or you might just decide to do some squats up and down. So frog's breath, come into a squat that's appropriate for you. Peek up, inhale. And come up nice and slow. And there we go. So it's about 4 or 5 minutes to do our 5 standing pranayama. These breaths are to get energy flowing. We're going to take the chair now and move through the 6 movements of the spine, actually 7. And you know, you could do these seated or standing or lying on your back, but we're going to do them right here as a flow. And I always like to have some music on, so I'm going to put this on. This is John Dolce's Delight from his last CD, my husband. So it's kind of nice music. So lift up, drop your shoulders back, and notice your breath now that we're still. Think about your spine for a moment. Tailbone, sacrum, lower back. 1, 2, 3, mid back, up between the shoulder blades, and then right up to the base of the skull. So long spine. We're going to go to the left and then go to the right. We'll twist to the right and then to the left. And then we'll do some arching and rounding in the spine. There's the 6th. The 7th is lengthening. So lengthen first, and we'll end up with a lengthening too. Breathe. Take your right hand. As you inhale, bring the right arm all the way up. And then lean on the left. Left elbow to the left knee. Reach. Press your right sit bone down. And inhale up. There's number 1. And reach. And 2. And let's go side to side at your own pace. Strong Ujjayi breath. Sometimes the juiciest part of the stretch can be at the end of your exhalation. So you really want to draw that out, that exhalation. Reach. And last one, reach over to the right. Press the left sit bone down, good. And then come all the way back up. Pause, and then we'll twist. So right hand rests on the seat behind you, left hand on the right knee. Get tall, look over your right shoulder. Here's our first twist. And, oh, looks like someone else has come into class. That's good. Okay. Okay. Over the right shoulder. Inhale, come forward and reach. Exhale and twist. Inhale, reach. Exhale and twist. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist. Inhale and exhale. If you want extra twist, you can press your hand against your thigh to deepen the twist. Come all the way back to center for the 5th and 6th movements of the spine. Come as far forward as you can, shoulders back, chin up, breathe in. And exhale, come back. Tuck your tailbone under, tuck your chin under. Inhale forward and peek up. Exhale and round the spine. Tuck. So with your X-ray vision, you can visualize this movement of the spine. Good. Come all the way forward and let's do big circles with the torso. Notice if there's any sounds in the spine. Sometimes you can hear the little crunchy sounds. It's all good. And then go the other way. And come all the way back up. Sit up tall. Inhale the arms up. So we're kind of moving on now from 6 movements of the spine. Just a few more movements seated here. Bring your arms straight up behind you. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, lean into the hands. Right back. Point your toes, straighten the legs. Squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other behind you, and you could peek up. You could stay right there or lift the hips up and release the hips down. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, reach. Arms float up behind you. Inhale up. Exhale, reach behind you, lean into the hands. Point the toes, lift the hips. And one more. Lean into the hands, Point the toes, straighten the legs, and release. Good, good. So it's so interesting if you do watch the time, and I hope you never watch the time when you're doing yoga because it just goes so fast. But honestly, the 5 standing pranayams was about 5 minutes, and then the 6 movements of the spine is about 5 or 6 minutes. So it's not like you have to spend a long time doing any of these things, but you've seen those. So the purpose of this video is also to do to show the golden seed sequence. So let's come back up to standing, and I'm going to run through it, and then I'll teach it. We're going to do it 3 times because 3 times is magic. Now you can do this seated, and you can modify like crazy too. So for example, if when you come into a forward fold, you're not touching the floor here, maybe you'll have either your chair in front of you or you'll have a couple of blocks like me. And you can have one hand on the block as you go from side to side. That's one of the movements. You can also have, be on your fist. Typically the hand is facing one way and then the other way. But if you have wrists like I have wrists sometimes, being on your fist is better. The other modification is moving your feet. So we start with the heels in, toes out. Give it a try now, bringing the heels out so your feet are squared. Bring your heels in so you're ready for a squat. Bring your heels out. So just try that to see how that feels. And if that's really difficult for you because of balance or because of knee issues, keep your heels in for the whole duration of the golden seed. And I'm going to do it really quick just to demonstrate, because sometimes it's nice to see first. Notice I'm doing that thing with my feet, and they're going in and out, in and out. And every time I'm in a squat, I want the heels in. So it's a flow, and it can be really slow. You can do it with just one breath. We'll slow it down for this first time in case you're not sure of it, and then we'll try it 2 more times, and each time it'll become easier. So heels are in to begin, toes are pointed out, arms are outstretched. 5-pointed star. You can find a gazing point off in the distance and pay attention to your breath. Nice strong breath. Palms up, and to begin, inhale the arms up, cross the hands, and then as you exhale, we're going to drop into our squat and press away with the hands. Inhale the hands to the shoulders. Exhale, straighten up your legs and come into a full forward fold. You might want to draw the kneecaps up towards the quadriceps. Left hand stays on the mat. Inhale the right hand up. And again, you can have a chair or a stool here to bring the earth a little closer to you. And the left hand comes down, and then, the right hand comes down, and then the left hand comes up. Look up at the hands, and then bring that left hand down. Drop low into a squat. So the heels are in if you're in a squat. Inhale, lift heavy rock. Lift heavy rock up to heart center and beyond. Exhale, square your feet off, come forward, draw the kneecaps up. Arms come right up behind you. Drop low into your squat once again. Arms extend forward. And release. Inhale up, gentle back bend. Exhale, full forward fold. Arms come up behind you. Drop low into your squat. Arms extend. So when we're here, let's pause here for a moment. You're in a squat. Your butt's reaching back behind you. The arms come straight up from the shoulders and it's limp wrists. And then all the way up and all the way out with the hands. Inhale the hands to the heart, right up to third eye, and release. Good, so that's one round. Lots of up and down, right? If you are inclined to getting dizzy or nauseous, because, you know, the up and down, that's what it does for you, then instead of this as your forward fold, how about you come down and keep your head above your heart, so you're more in jackknife. Might need a little more stability, you know, to not come all the way down, but you'll come forward, head stays above the heart, and then into you. Just to acknowledge that we all need to take care of ourselves. You don't want to get dizzy going up and down. Let's try that again. Heels in, toes out, arms extending, shoulders relaxed, palms up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, drop into your squat, press away with the hands. Inhale the hands to the shoulders. Exhale into a full forward fold. Left hand stays on the mat. Inhale the right hand up. Exhale the right hand down. Inhale the left hand up. Exhale the left hand down. Drop low into your squat. Imagine you've got a big heavy rock. Lift heavy rock in your hands all the way to the heart and beyond. Exhale, full forward fold. Arms come up behind you. Drop low into your squat. Arms extend forward again. Just flowing as if you're underneath water. It's nice flowy kind of feeling. And gentle back bend. Exhale, full forward fold. Arms come up behind you. Drop low into your squat. Arms extend forward. And then all the way up. Hands come all the way out. And to heart. And to third eye. And release. So take a moment to notice how that felt. Bring your hands to your heart. Notice your where you're at. I'm just going to fix something here. Okay, and there we go. So I think it's really important to acknowledge every now and then your breath. Are you dizzy, going up and down? What's going on? So we're going to do it one more time. We've done the whole flow twice. And we'll finish it off with one more flow. Heels are in, toes are pointed out, arms extend out in 5-pointed star. And then palms up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, squat and press away with the hands. Inhale, hands to the shoulders. Exhale, full forward fold. Left hand stays on the mat. Inhale the right hand up. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, left hand up. Exhale, left hand down. Drop low into your squat. Inhale, lift heavy rock all the way up to heart center and beyond. Exhale, full forward fold. Arms come up behind you. Drop low into your squat. Extend the arms forward. Limp wrists. And release. And then inhale up again and back. Exhale, full forward fold. Arms come up behind you. Drop low into your squat. Arms extend forward. And then here we are. Reach all the way out to the sides. Hands come into prayer position to heart. And right up to third eye. Good. Bring your feet back together. Just notice again breath and energy. So there you have it, 30 minutes with the 5 standing pranayama, the 6 movements of the spine, 7 movements of the spine, and the golden seed sequence. So I hope you liked this video, and if you liked it, press like and hit subscribe and share with your friends, and see you again.